find yourself researching other people's lives to try to figure out how you can get what they have or do things the way that they do it? I think we all do. We live in a world where everybody else's good news, where everybody else's greatest successes are always visible and easily accessible all the time. And in that environment, it's so easy to begin to compare ourselves to everybody else and then believe, based upon what we see in front of us, that they have it all figured out, that they have it all, that they're happy and everything's perfect and idealistic, and that as a result, I've failed. I've done it all wrong. I'm less than. I'm missing out. And I should be more like them and less like me. We all know that saying that comparison is the thief of joy. And comparison not only steals our joy, it does that most of all, but it also steals our time, our energy, our identity, our momentum, and even our life from us when we allow it to. And we've got to overcome this obstacle if we're ever going to truly live in our best self and live our best life. And we definitely got to do it if we're ever going to feel deep joy inside of ourselves. And but we've got to begin to understand that becoming our best self and living our best life and fulfilling or cultivating that fulfillment inside of us is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's not something that we're just going to feel all of a sudden. It's a journey, and it takes time. It's not that end result that we can get instantly. And the people who have great success are also in the same process that we're in. We have to remember that. And chances are they've just been in the process a little bit longer than we have, or we're just seeing their results right now. Or they've learned something that maybe we need to learn and develop in ourselves, and that when we develop and learn that in ourselves, then we will be there too. We've got to learn to love that process and not the result. And we'll soon then get to that place where we think we want to be. And we've got to create that for ourselves. But we were created to uniquely be who we were created to be. You and me, exactly who you were created and who I was created to be. And that I have everything inside of me and you have everything inside of you to become as successful as you want and to be as fulfilled as you want to be. And I do too. Yet when we research someone else's life, it's definitely not the way that we begin to get there to that place of fulfillment. It's definitely the distraction, that snare that keeps us from getting what we really want. When we compare ourselves to someone else's highlight reel and we assume that they have that thing that's perfect and idealistic, and then they also have everything else that we have too, it's just not real. And it's going to sink us, and it's just going to continue to take us off course. So give yourself permission to stop researching everybody else's life for the answers and instead look inside your heart for what's your truth and what you really want. What are your own answers? What connects? What connects? How do you connect with your source of wisdom? And also begin to identify those areas that you do need to grow in and improve to get you where you want to be. And you may even need to ask for help in those areas to help develop them and grow them. And we've got to stay focused on what we can do each day to move us closer to what we say we really want. And sometimes if it's joy and fulfillment, then that's not really doing anything. It's cultivating that in our inside of ourselves from a deep place, not doing something to get something. Well, we've got to focus on getting a little bit better and moving a little closer each day and encouraging ourselves and applauding ourselves for those daily wins while staying focused on that goal. So decide that you're going to be committed to being your best you, not your best him, not your best her, because being them and having what they have is not going to fill that ache within inside of you. It is going to just make things worse, and the ache and the longing will get greater and deeper. The only thing that's going to fill that longing is inside of you is what your Creator made especially for you and for nobody else the same way that He made it for you. And the way that you can experience it and the way that only you can enjoy it. So today, uncage yourself from comparison in your life. Be you, do you, unleash the fullness of you and become a free and fulfilled, joyful you. And if you're really ready to uncage yourself from comparison and unleash that free and fulfilled you, then I'd love to coach you through that. You can email me at conniej@arisecounselingandcoaching.com, and I'd love to help you. Love to help coach you, so that you can begin to soar in that life that you love.